Now let's move on to the last part of air pollution, atmosphere, okay, of atmosphere and the environment. Next part we're going to cover, the last thing, is acid rain. Okay, you have heard about acid rain, but what actually causes it? Okay, and what is it about? So first thing you must know that acid rain is formed when acidic air, okay, is present. So acidic air, how do we get acidic air? Is when the air pollutants, okay, we talk about air pollutants such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. These two are your air pollutants which are acidic. What do? They dissolve in your rainwater. Okay? When you got acidic stuff, you put it with water, your water will become acidic. So in this case here, your rain, with these air pollutants, you mix them together, you get acid rain. So how strong is it? It's about pH 4. I think this picture brings about a very good idea about our acid rain. You can see the guy is holding an umbrella, but because of the acidity of the rain, the umbrella is slowly being corroded away. Okay, being corroded away. So this is the danger of acid rain. Now it's about maybe pH 5 or pH 4. If it goes down even further, it will damage even more things and cause more harm to living things. Okay, so the key here is this. We talked about what is acid rain. We're going to see how does sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide form the acid. So, first thing you must know is from sulfur dioxide. We're going to look at sulfur dioxide first. Okay, what does it do? It dissolves in your water to form this thing called sulfurous acid. Okay, this is not sulfuric. Sulfuric that you learn is H2SO4. This is sulfuric acid. Okay, the one that we have in our air, okay, is your sulfurous acid. So your sulfur dioxide plus water, it gives you sulfurous acid. Okay, this equation is important here, so you must know this is the acid here. Now, with oxygen in the air, the acid may slowly oxidize to form sulfuric acid. So you can see the difference between these two is just plus one more oxygen. Okay, but I mean the equation doesn't look like this, but you can just see the difference. Okay, it's just one oxygen. So sulfurous acid, if you add it one more oxygen, okay, oxidizes, it forms your sulfuric acid. Next one, we're going to look at nitrogen dioxide. Okay, the second one over here. We covered sulfur dioxide, now we're going to look at nitrogen dioxide. So nitrogen dioxide is converted to nitric acid in the presence of oxygen and water. This equation is not so straightforward. It is not just nitrogen dioxide with water. You need oxygen around too. Right? So you can see here the equation is not balanced, but don't worry too much. Okay, what I need you to know is this. It is that these three compounds must be present in order for you to form your nitric acid. So it's nitrogen dioxide plus water plus oxygen give you nitric acid. Okay, so this is the equation you must know. As again, you must know. So please remember this equation over here. Okay, you have your sulfur dioxide equation, you have your nitrogen dioxide equation. And the next one, okay, is actually this thing called your carbon dioxide. You must be wondering, carbon dioxide? Since when did acid rain involve carbon dioxide? In actual fact, carbon dioxide is not so much causing acid rain, okay, because it is such a weak acid. Even if it reacts with the water or the rain, it doesn't kill much. Okay, it doesn't kill much. So unpolluted rainwater usually is slightly below 7. Okay, this is because of your carbon dioxide. So it forms this thing called your carbonic acid. So you can see from equation, carbon dioxide plus water gives you, what you have over here is your carbonic acid. And this is actually your weak acid. A weak acid. So we have covered acid rain. Okay, talk about the equation over here. Sulfurous acid being formed, nitric acid being formed, carbonic acid being formed, but this is not the main component of the acid rain. And now let's move on. What is the effect of it? Okay, so you can see acid rains, obviously because it's an acid, it will react with metal and carbonates. Okay, so obviously metal bridges will get destroyed, okay, damaged. Right, because metal plus acid. Now, why stone buildings? Stone buildings actually are made out of carbonates. Okay, so carbonates plus acid. Okay, you know the reaction. I will not go into it, but take note, if metal bridge plus acid rain, stone buildings plus acid rain, they will become damaged. Definitely not a good sign. Another one of the effects is this, is the pH of water, okay, of natural water bodies. Now your fish lives in this water, okay, your sea creatures live in this water. Okay, the water that they have there is normally about pH 6.5 to 8.5. Now, if there's a lot of acid rain, it will reduce the pH to maybe not below but about 4. And then what happens? Your fish and other aquatic life will be dead because this rainwater causes the water to become acidic, and because the water is acidic, the fish and other lives cannot live in it. Okay? Cannot live. So this is one of the key damages of your acid rain. We talk about damaging buildings, we talk about affecting life, and the next one is that acid rain also leaches nutrients from the soil. Okay, so what happens is that when the acid rain hits the soil, the nutrients from the soil get absorbed, okay, get leached away. Leach means actually not absorbed, but more of like how to say, removed, okay, removed or drained. Actually, drain is a better word, drain away. Right? Acid rain also removes or drains away important nutrients from the soil. And obviously, without the important nutrients, your plants will die too. So you can see that acid rain has quite a few effects. It will damage buildings. It will kill water body animals. Okay, I mean not water body animals. It will kill the fishes and aquatic life. It will also causes your plants to die because the nutrients are being leached. So these are the effects of acid rain, and actually that marks the end of your atmosphere and the environment. So we talked about, in summary, we talked about a few things. Okay, what did we talk about? We talked about, firstly, we talked about our air composition and how to get it. Air composition and how to extract its component. Okay, the next one that we talk about air pollution. Okay, what are the different air pollutants? The sources of it. Third one, we talk about our air pollution, but this time we talk about not the sources, but the effects of air pollution. And last one now, we talked about the acid rain. The acid rain is actually an effect of the air pollution, but we're going to pay a little bit more attention. We paid a little bit more attention because this is one of the key effects that we always face. Okay, and it's good to be educated about it. So this is marks the end. Okay, these are the summary, okay, of what you need to know about your atmosphere and environment.